Good evening and welcome to another great episode of Real Chat. I'm Peter Waddell. On the show today we have an out-of-this-world discussion on whether or not aliens exist. But first we're going to go over to Stephen Jackson with the latest news from around the UK. So over to you, Stephen.
Thank you, Peter. Hi there, I'm Stephen Jackson from Real Chat News. It's Tuesday the 22nd. The first funerals for the 76 victims of last Friday's bombings and shootings took place today. And in the capital Oslo, a memorial service was held for the victims. Songs were sung, and the Prime Minister had touching words for the hundreds of people who gathered to remember those who died. Sports now, and diver Tom Daly says he's going to do his exams early so he can leave school to concentrate on the training for the 2012 Olympics. He doesn't want anything to distract him from doing his best to get the medal for Team GB, and that includes schoolwork. The decision comes after Tom lost his 10-metre individual diving world title yesterday to China's Chi Bu. Next, some big news in footy. Goal line technology could be coming to the Premier League as early as next year. If it is introduced, it will be much harder to argue over whether a goal is in or not. FIFA officials will vote in March on whether to approve the system, and it might even be used in the next World Cup. And finally, you might remember us telling you the tale of Happy Feet, the emperor penguin. The adventurous wee fella was found washed up on a New Zealand beach after travelling all the way from Antarctica. Well, after some serious TLC, we can tell you that the Happy Feet is recovering well and could return home next month. That's all I have for you this week, but don't worry, you can still catch up with all the latest stories on the RC website and of course on the telly. So thanks for listening. That's all the headline now, and it's back to Peter. Thank you, Peter.
Well, we have a short break to take now, but don't go anywhere because when we return, Peter Johnson and Jamie Walker will be back for an exciting chat on whether or not aliens exist. See you then.
Quit your jibber jabber. You ain't hurt. You pathetic. If I ever catch you acting like a crazy fool again, you're gonna meet my friend Pain. Snickers, get them nuts.
And so it was that the Emperor's loyal subjects showed him what he'd been missing.
Gosh, that is embarrassing. Sorry.
Sorry.
Incredible shows on Sky TV with all Sky's top channels, including Sky Atlantic. And a free Sky Plus box with free standard setup. Plus fast broadband and calls, all for less than £20 a month.
See what you've been missing. Join Sky TV with Sky Plus, fast broadband and calls, all for less than £20 a month. Go to sky.com/value or call 08442 411 114.
Sky. Believe in better.
Oh, yes. I would love to have a really romantic date.
Okay? You're so beautiful.
Oh, my back.
Maybe a date to see a film would be nice.
Zoosk, the online dating site that lets you date your way, whether you want to browse, flirt, or find your soulmate. Zoosk.co.uk.
Hello again and welcome back. Up next, as promised, we have Peter Johnson and Jamie Walker here to discuss aliens. So guys, it's over to you. What are your thoughts on little green men from outer space? Let's start with Peter.
Well, Peter, I don't think that the question should be whether aliens exist, because if the universe is infinite, then there's like an infinite chance that they exist, so it's almost a certainty that they exist somewhere. So the question is, are they a threat, and is there any point worrying about them, is the real question.
Well, it's a very interesting point. So Jamie, is there any reason to be worried about little green men from outer space?
Well, first of all, I would say that to say they're little green men is a stereotype. I mean, that could be offensive to the aliens, but I mean, to be a threat, I mean, who's to say if they came, they wouldn't want to be friendly, but then again, they could enslave us or just kill us off or procreate with us. We don't actually know.
Well, I think if they were to come to, that would be their main objective, would be enslave us. Because what do they want our natural resources? Because we're almost out of our natural resources. The next 50 years will be out of oil, so it won't be for that. It'll be for us.
Yeah, but then again, who's to say that they aren't already here planning some sort of scheme to get us?
There's several celebrities I can think of that fit the bill for
Steven Spielberg. Because like most alien films, like about how bad aliens are, until he came along, saying they were good.
But then again,
propaganda,
it could be some sort of conspiracy that's put there. But then again, it could be put there to make us more aware and like comfortable that if an alien attack happened, we wouldn't be more worried.
Vulnerable.
About it. Yeah, we'd be more sort of prepared for it.
Vulnerable, if it was like, aye.
Yeah.
Well, I would certainly like to think that we are prepared for alien attack, but going back to what Peter said about Steven Spielberg being the first to say aliens weren't so bad, he did also make War of the Worlds.
He did.
Which involved aliens killing millions of people.
And then us killing them because of our sort of
that wasn't his own.
codes
That wasn't his own people though.
I like to think he's unbiased.
He's AT. Right, those were clearly his like intergalactic enemies.
Well, let's go back to the idea that they've already been here. Area 51, Roswell. Thoughts on this?
In the Roswell thing, there was a lot of like conspiracies with that because of the weather balloon story of the crash, and then there was like, witnesses came forward saying that it was some sort of alien, and the alloy metal that they found wasn't from this world and stuff. But it is air base, and the government have acknowledged it. In the last
at the same time as Roswell, the frisbee was invented. So.
Well, that's one theory, that the aliens came and gave us a frisbee.
Aye, well.
And planning world domination.
Well, guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop you there. But some very interesting points raised. But a big thanks to our guests for joining us, and remember, come back for our Christmas special. It'll be great fun. So thanks and good night.